Hello everyone and welcome back to Beaming for Books. My name is Emily and today we are getting into the weekly reading vlog. As I typically say, I literally just finished up last week's vlog, so I'm still in the same position, seated, ready to go. The only thing that's not ready to go, honestly, is one of the books that I'm carrying over into this week, which is called Mere Mortals. I will show you later. I don't have it with me, and the reason I don't have it with me is because I took it out of my bag at school, left it at school, and just didn't even think about grabbing it and bringing it home. So that kind of messed up my routine for this morning, and in fact, caused me to start a new book, which I'm going to be reading this week. And it's one that I've been meaning to get to. I have the first book. I believe this is a companion series, and I have the first book, but the first book is set around Christmas time, and it is the famous Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. And this is the second book, like in the companion series, I believe, and this one is In the Weeds, obviously also by B.K. Borison. This is like a Grumpy Sunshine story, romance, where we have two main characters, Evie. Is it Evie or Eve? Her name is Evelyn, but I can't remember what she goes by nickname-wise. Either one fits, but I can't remember exactly what the author has her go by. But she is like a social media influencer. And then we have Beckett, who is like a small town, works on, I believe, Love Light Farms. And once upon a time, they had like a hot, steamy one-night stand. And since then, Beckett, he can't stop thinking about Evie, girl, and she can't stop thinking about the town that he lives in. So they come back together, her because she wants to visit this town. It was like someplace she has happy memories, and she's feeling burnt out from work. And he just can't stop thinking about her. So when he sees her again in the town, he's like, has an idea. And it ends up like working out for them because she has to stay at his house because all the hotels are like booked up in the area, blah, blah, blah. That's as far as I am in this story, so I can't say too much, but I do know that the trope this one follows is Grumpy Sunshine, and I'm kind of in the mood for that. So I'm only 3 chapters in, but do plan on reading this one throughout this week. As per usual, when I start these vlogs, I have like a cat hair on my lip. Yep, that's what it is. You have cats, you know, those things pop up literally everywhere and in the worst of situations. So that's what I'm reading this week. That's the only plan I have. I don't really have any other tentative plans as far as reading. I'm just kind of going with the flow. I do have my February TBR set up, so if I finish this, we'll pick something from there. But other than that, I'm going to try and finish the other book, which is, like I said, Mere Mortals. Cute little vampire story. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's just like campy and fun. And it doesn't have like a very intricate plot. It's just 2 vampires, teenage vampires who are banished into the human realm and have to be humans as their punishment. And they're like, absolutely freaking not. I don't want to go to high school. Relatable, first of all. And I don't know how to be a teenager, and we need to figure out how to become vampires again. Hello! He's like, yes, mama? Yes, mama? This is my cat that I swear has like no brain cells going on. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want a hug? He's like, absolutely not. Not at this time and not ever. I should have known. Come here. Come here. Can you say hi to the Beaming for cats? Beaming for books? Hello. Oh, you are so cute, little fluff. We got everyone saying hi. Everyone's saying hi. Hello. That's his sister. Do not scratch the carpet. We don't do that. And then we got the big boy right here. Hey, big boy. Jasper. They're just sauntering around in the background. So that is the plan. I am about to get headed to, well, not about to get headed. I am about to head to work where, stop scratching the carpet, y'all. I got to put some books back there so that they do not scratch the carpet. I swear I initially had that idea, and that's why I have books all over the room. At least that's what I'm telling myself. This one, wherever he is, he likes to like dig at the carpet, and that is a no-no. That's a no-no. So okay, I'm like really rambling and like not able to focus on one single thought. I'm about to head to work where I left my book. So today I'm not going to take, Okay, she's doing a scratcher. I thought he was about to go at the carpet again. I'm not going to take this today because I am listening to it on audio, so I have it on my Libby app. And I'm going to try and not do much listening like while I'm at school. If I have time on my lunch break, I'm going to try to physically read because I'm really not in the habit of physically reading while I'm at school. And it's like really bugging me. I have 30 minutes of lunchtime where I'm not like eating lunch particularly. I usually wait till I get home or have like a protein drink or something like that, which takes all of like 10 seconds. So I need to get in the habit of reading at school. I mean, if I have 30 minutes, I know reading chills me out and is like a fun pastime for me. Why am I not doing it when I have the opportunity? I'm always in the mindset of like, go, go, go while I'm at work. Like, let's do other things. Let's get things finished. Let's do other. And I'm like, no, your lunch break is your chill out time. This is your break. It's your break. So today I'm going to try and do it. I don't know if my ADHD medicine is like working today because I feel like my thoughts are going like a mile a minute. Remember when I said my cat has no brain cells? That's how I feel right now. Okay, I need to get to work. I'm running, not late, but like every minute that I continue to update is like a minute closer to like, girl, you got to be at school. So I'm going to head on out. I will update you later and give you some B-roll of the working environment if that's something you want to see. Actually, I don't know if that's what you want to see, but you're going to see it. So let's have a good day. You have a good day. I'm going to have a good day. And let's have a good week together. This chapstick makes me look dead. Like it has like a white cast that's making me look sickly. What in the world? Regardless, I need to have it on because my lips be chapped as all get out. Let's update what we're gonna be doing today for a little bit. I figured let's do an update first of all because I haven't updated yet. I want to do some reorganizing this morning. That is on the top of my list of things that I want to do, mainly because I got these like collapsible bins and I want to put them in the living room to like hide some of the clutter and some of the stuff that, you know, is out, like Mert's video game cases, and mainly his stuff, to be honest. His video game cases and like his what is it called? Like his virtual VR like headset thing. It's kind of just like hanging out in one of our shelves. So I got this to kind of hide the things that look clutter-esque. Also probably some of my stuff, but mainly his stuff, let's be real. So I'm gonna put these up, and I have just had them like sitting in my room for the past like week, and I'm like, girl, you need to do them. Like, just set them up. It's not a big task. It's really not a big task, and you're just putting it off because of your ADHD. So we're gonna do that a little bit this morning. First things first, it is a good day to do a little cleaning before we leave for worky work, which I'm not in the mood to be doing today. Is anyone really? It is Friday, so I'm like, thank goodness the week is over, but I do have like some tasks that need to be done at school today before I feel like, whew, the weekend is here. I have finished Mere Mortals by Erin Jade Lange. I brought it home, like, specifically put it in my bag as soon as I got to school to make sure that I didn't forget it. And I rated this 3 stars. It was missing something. I don't know what it was. It was just missing a little something. You know, we have these characters and they're turned into humans, specifically teenage humans. So you think that'll be all fun and fine and dandy, but there was just like something missing. I don't know. Like, we have some love interests going on both with both of the teenagers, and I can't even remember their names, to be honest. What are their names? Reg and Charlie. So Reginald is the guy and Charlie is a girl, and like I said, they are siblings. Reginald, you know, kind of forms a relationship with another human, and then Charlie as well, which, you know, it's kind of like one of those cheesy like Disney movies where they realize like, oh, maybe I do want to stay human, and having feelings and feeling everything so deeply is okay, and it's actually a good thing. So long story short, they're trying to become vampires again and leave the human realm, or not leave the human realm, but just become vampires again, and they're conflicted towards the end of the story because they realize like being a human isn't so bad. So it was missing something. I can't pinpoint what it is, but it was just something was not there. Something was not hitting quite right. So I'm gonna be unhauling this one, even though I didn't like hate it or anything. I just will not obviously pick this one up again or really reference it, I don't think, at all. Especially for like a vampire story. I don't think I'm gonna be like recommending this widely. It was definitely campy, but just the fact that, like I said, something was missing. I wish I could pinpoint what it was and like say that instead of just saying something is missing. You know, it just didn't hit quite right. So I'm going to be unhauling that one this week. So I need to put that, well, not this week actually. I need to put it in like my red pile so I can talk about it at the end of the month, and then I will unhaul it. And sticking to my TBR, I decided to pick up my next read, which is going to be Wings of Fire, the Dragonette Prophecy. And if you caught my TBR, I picked this one because I think my prompt was a middle grade book, and I had this one on my shelf. I initially bought it because all my 6th graders, this is one of the books that they're like constantly reading, or I see like all of them have this on their desk. So I was like, let me pick it up, let me see what it's about. And let me just tell you, from the jump, y'all, this is like intense. This is an intense story. In the prologue, we have like a dragon fight going on, right? And I put tabs in here because I wanted to specifically mention these two things. One of the dragons, they're in like a fight with the queen dragon or something, and it says, claws ripped through the silver dragon's wings, shredding them as, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Hvitter shrieked in agony. With a swift movement, she stabbed her poisonous tail through his skull and flung the long silver body over the edge of the cliff. I was like, ooh, that's intense. And then that same dragon, in the literal next paragraph says, let's go find something else to kill. I was like, oh, okay, that's a little dark and deep, but that's probably why my 6th graders love it, because they love an action-packed story. And then I also put a tab on a quote that I liked, which was, he liked sleeping more than studying. And I can relate to that. I like sleeping more than literally anything on this planet. So let me tell you a little bit what this is about before I go ahead and start my organization, because I will quickly lose that steam if I don't get into it. I'm on chapter 6 right now, and this is about these different dragons. They're like young dragons, and they're set to fulfill a prophecy, much like the title says, the Dragonette Prophecy. They're taken as little eggs from their dragon moms and dads, and they are set to, I guess, kind of stop this dragon queen. But the problem is, they are like in this training, and like I said, they're young, they're in this like training area, and the people who are in charge of them like don't let them out. They don't let them like really do anything other than like train and study, and they think that they need to escape because they feel like they're in jail essentially. You know, no one lets them do anything. They're not free to do whatever they want. So they're like, let's escape, because a prophecy is a prophecy and destiny is destiny. And it doesn't matter if we leave now versus 2 years from now when they say we're going to be ready to like take on the queen dragon. Let's just skedaddle. And that's what their plan is. So all these little young, I would say they're probably like adolescent dragons, are like going to go try and, I guess, end this evil dragon queen. So it's cute. It's cute so far. It's cute how our little main dragon guy, Clay, is, you know, very self-conscious about himself and how he's supposed to be big and tough and scary, but he's really not. So it's pretty cute. I'm enjoying it. I think I'll speed through this, honestly. I'm on page 56. I'm gonna take it with me to work today. So hopefully if my students see me reading this, I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna ask them if they've read this. So, and we'll see what their thoughts were. But I know there's like so many books in this series, and we're having currently a book fair at our school right now. And I guess now they have like graphic novels of this series as well. So it's quite the little franchise going on. Quite the little franchise. It reminds me of Dragon Tales, kind of. Does anyone remember Dragon Tales? Oh, I also need to tell you, before I get distracted, I am 30% through In the Weeds. So I started this one on audio the other day, and I think I'm on chapter 7, chapter 8. Let me update my bookmark so it reflects where I'm at. So I'm just over 100 pages in. But I'm not listening to this like consecutively. Like I'm kind of switching back and forth with another audiobook that I need to read for another vlog. So not really many thoughts on this other than what I said about the two characters, Eve and Beckett, and them kind of having to live together while she's visiting this town. That's about it. So now let's get these bad boys open and let's do a little bit of cleaning, like I said, while I got the steam before I go to work. Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome back to my crazy life. Let's do an update where I'm at and what I'm doing today because it's the freaking weekend and I'm super excited because today my dad and I are taking a little travel extravaganza to a different town. I think it's about 45 minutes away. I'm not driving, that's for sure. And we're gonna visit this used bookstore, actually two bookstores. Well, one of them is definitely a used bookstore. The other one is just like kind of it's almost like a Dollar General vibe, but we're gonna be going to both of those. Number one, because we saw this used bookstore called McKay's Used Books on like a Facebook page that we follow, which is interesting because the Facebook page has people from all over the world, and it's got quite a bit of people active and people commenting and all kinds of stuff. And last weekend someone commented and said, oh, look at my haul from this awesome used bookstore in Virginia. And I was like, Virginia? Where? And surprisingly, it happened to be not too far away from me and my dad. So I tagged him in it and I was like, we need to go there. And it was funny because he was like, oh, I was literally just about to tag you. So we are doing that today. It's kind of like a gloomy day. I don't think it's supposed to rain all day. It's currently raining right now, but I think we're gonna head out shortly. It's 8 o'clock now, and initially we planned to go at 9, but I don't think my dad is quite awake yet. I'm awake only because I just went to Starbucks and I'm starting my laundry because that is just something we haven't done this week. Me and my boyfriend both have like slacked on doing the laundry, which means we have like 700 loads to do. So I started that, went and got my Starbucks, and I'm excited to go to the store. I guess I didn't tell you about the other store too. It's called Ollie's Bargain Outlet. And like I said, it's kind of like a Dollar General situation. It gives the vibes of Dollar General, but it's more of like a last chance, like you never really know what you're gonna get there. But they have an outstanding and extravagant book selection. So if you have an Ollie's in your area, definitely check it out or look up to see if you do have an Ollie's, because you would never know it unless you know it. You know what I mean? The girls who get it, and the girls who don't. And I'm telling you, Ollie's always has an outstanding book selection at like super cheap prices too, like $2.99, $3.99. And they're all in new condition, or they are new. So we're gonna do that later today. We'll see what time we end up actually going, but I'm excited. I'm gonna take you along, and I'm gonna take, what's it called, the DJI Pocket with me, and it'll be its first like official outing to Vlogtown, USA. Before I head inside, because this always happens to me where I get like stuck in the car doing something on my phone and then I'm out here for like an hour. Side note, it already happened. I was sitting in the Starbucks parking lot making Canva graphics for like literally an hour. I think I got there at like 7 and it is now 8:15 and I just arrived home. Anyway, let me do my quick little update where I'm at in the weeds. I'm just stopped my audiobook on chapter 18, so I'm on page 223. And our characters have decided they're gonna kind of go forward with their romance. Like I mentioned before, they had like a one-night stand, kind of. It was more than a one-night stand for them because they had like such intense feelings for each other, but it was in like a different state and the characters don't live there, so it just never like panned out for them. But they have been thinking about each other, and it's just like they need to not reconcile, but I guess like re-spark what they had. And where I'm at in the book, they've decided to is the word consummate their relationship again, and they're in love and they're falling in love. They haven't said that, but they're like, I like you a lot, I like you a lot, no, I like you a lot. So I will finish this today, I'm hoping. Yeah, because I have like, if my dad picks me up at 9, I have at least 45 minutes to listen. I'm listening on like 2 times speed. I don't think I have that much left. So maybe I'll finish it before we even go, which would be nice. Don't think that will happen, but you know, wishful thinking. Wishful freaking thinking. All right, like I said, I don't need to get stuck in car sitting mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop my butt into the laundry room, switch over my laundry to the dryer, and then head upstairs. See if Mert is awake. I don't think he is, but I do need to walk on the walking pad this morning. I've been like lazy about that as well. So we just have a few things that need to get done in order for me to feel productive and like okay. Because I assume that after we get back from this little shopping excursion, since it is so far away, well, it's not so far away, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna be a lazy bum after that because of the weather. And because it's a weekend, and that's what I do on the weekends. I rot away in my house because I am a homebody. All right, I gotta get out of the car. Let me put on the audiobook. I got a lot of stuff to take in, laundry to switch, and then we're gonna get on the walking pad. And I'm gonna read Wings of Fire on the walking pad. That's a plan. All right, got a plan, got a stand, and let's go. So we just got to the store. Both of them are side by side, which is super awesome. Dad, is there anything you're looking for?
No.
You're just browsing?
Just browsing.
Me too. But that looks like a big store, so. All right, in we go. So we found some cool things at Ollie's. I'm eating gummy clusters. And now we're going into McKay's used books, which seems very promising. Hi, let's not mind the mess behind me. Oh, I thought that was like a bra hanging. It's a sweater, don't worry. I'm back from going shopping with my father, and I thought, okay, we need to show you what I got because it was so much fun. That bookstore, crazy, so good. If you live in like the Virginia area, definitely check it out, or near the Manassas area, or it's drivable for you, highly recommend. Let me grab what I got. it was like one of those bookstores, honestly, that if you are looking, like, you got to go down the aisles twice, y'all. You like get one pass and see things, and then you have to go down a second time because there's just so much to look at, which was so much fun. And I got quite a lot of books, and my dad got some good books too. So first, let me show you what I got at Ollie's, which was like the Dollar General style store that I told you about. Honestly, not the best selection for me. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I still got 4 books. My dad got, I think, more than me at Ollie's, but that's okay. It was like, this one had more of like, like history and like memoirs and like those kind of books. But I ended up getting Blood Moon by Lucy Cuthu for $1.99. I don't really know, but it says period, sex, and online shaming. During Frankie's first sexual experience with lovely Benjamin, she gets her period. It's only blood. They agree, no shame. Then a graphic meme goes viral, turning their fun, intimate afternoon into something mortifying and damaging. And Frankie begins to wonder, is she disgusting? As the online shaming takes on a horrifying life of its own, her universe implodes, but can laughter, bravery, and the fiercest of friends help her find her way out of darkness? This sounded like an interesting premise. And I feel like it could have some good stories. And it's also written in like verse. So got that one. I got The Similars by Rebecca Hanover, which says, can you be original if you've been copied? Again, $1.99. I found a Jen Lancaster, which is one of my favorite authors ever. This is By the Numbers. This one was $3.99. And all these are new, by the way, like I said. And then one that looked good for summer was Susan Mallory's The Stepsisters, which was $3.99. So like I said, don't really know much about those ones, but they were just what like stood out for me on the shelf. And then at the other store, which was the used bookstore, what was the name of it? McKay's. I ended up getting, how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books. Some of which, actually most of which I don't know anything about. But let's start with the series that I got. I think it's only missing 1 book. So I think there's 5 books in this series, and I was like missing one of them. I think I got 1, 2, 4, and 5 maybe, but I could totally be wrong. These are they're called leisure paranormal romances. That's what like the little thing at the top says. And these are books by someone named C.L. Wilson. The reason that I got these is because my old roommate, Taylor, one of my best friends, sent me like a mini book haul that she did on Snapchat the other day. And she was talking about this like romantasy series that she heard about on TikTok. It's like old school original like romantasy with like the cringy covers. And I was like, okay, let's see if we can find that at, you know, this used bookstore. So I ended up finding that after asking her and her doing some research to try and remember who it was. And it happened to be C.L. Wilson. So I think the first book was Lord of the Fading Lands. And like I said, it has one of those like kind of cringy original like paranormal romance covers. And I just had to have it, okay? It's not in the best of shape. None of these are in the best of shape, but I figure like they're older, and I think they were like 75 cents each. Yeah, 75 cents each. So I was like, let's pick those up. They do have like updated covers if you look on Amazon nowadays, like to buy. So I've got to see if I can find that other one in like this original cover series. But honestly, I don't know anything about this. All I know is what my roommate told me, but it says like, once he dove back into the darkness, once he loved with such passion, his name was legend. I don't want to know anything about it. I really don't. I just want to go into these. So happy to find those. I got 2 other books in like a series, which are The Shadow of Night and The Book of Life. Ah, yes. So they're the Discovery of Witches books, but I think these are like the, I don't know, they're a different edition for sure. This is, I think, book, 2 and 3, and I need to get book 1 in this, like, red and white and black series editions. I have the originals in paperback, I have the originals in hardcover, and now I have these editions. I love the Discovery of Witches series. Though I've only read the first book, I do plan on reading the other ones, and I don't know if I mentioned, but these are by Deborah Harkness, so I was happy to find those for $4.49 and $5.49. Yay. The other ones I got were horror books. So Nana by Brandon Massey. I believe this is about like a grandmother who like tries to seduce like her granddaughter's husband or something like that. And it's like creepy. It says Monica Stevens never knew her birth mother. Raised by her strict but loving adoptive parent, she blossomed into a woman with a thriving career as a pediatrician and a family of her own. But sometimes she wondered about her origins, especially her biological mother. Until Grace arrives. Confessing to be the birth mother Monica had long wanted to meet, Grace quickly becomes an indispensable member of the Stevens household, cooking their meals, looking after their children, comforting Monica when the family dog is inexplicably killed, tending to Monica as she falls ill to a mysterious sickness that every day makes Monica look and feel older. Meanwhile, Grace is looking better than ever, baby. More vibrant, more youthful, more seductive. Monica's husband, Troy, knows something is up. He launches an investigation into the woman who demands to be called Nana and has taken over his home. I've heard of this. It sounds so freaking weird, and I'm excited to read that. And then 2 others. This one I just got for like the funsies of it. It's called Hobson & Co. Paranormal Investigators. Look at this cover. Like, what is that? But this happens to be my last name, so I thought that's cute, that's fun, that's camp. I'm getting it. And this one, What the Woods Keeps, by Katia de Bagheera, I believe. It says dark fantasy, mystery, and science fiction combine in this twisty story that will keep you mesmerized up to the final page. This one was $6.74. But the main reason I got it was because it was giving me like night film vibes. Not only because the colors of the cover, but it also has kind of like the mixed media vibe, which I absolutely adored in night film. So I got this one as well. Those are all of the little bookies that I picked up today. I also got a package, so we're gonna open, whoops, I have this like leaned up against something else that fell. I got a package, so let's open that while we're doing like haul-a-mania. These are my lashes I ordered the other morning. I have been not on the hunt, but actively looking, I guess, for like my perfect fake eyelash. And if you've noticed, for the past couple days, I've been wearing the same ones over and over. They're getting crusty and they're getting dusty and musty. So I was like, I need to buy these. These are like my all-time favorites. I can tell they're my all-time favorites because I have reworn the same pair for literally like 3 weeks. That's so disgusting. Don't tell my eye doctor. Holy moly, baby. Did they send me an extra? I think they might have sent me like a freebie. They did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, they sent me a freebie, which is absolutely crazy. But my favorites, I can't remember which ones they are that I've been wearing over and over and over, but I'll just show you all of them. So these are the Kiss Rebel collection, and I randomly bought these at Walmart one day because I needed a new pair of lashes, and these have become my favorite. And you can't buy them on Amazon, so I decided to place like a $50 lash order on Kiss, the website. But let me just show you. These ones are Downtown Girl. They're like super long and super like shaggy, which I know they look crazy because they're so long, but because of like the wispiness, they're so pretty on. So those ones are Downtown Girl. I think I might have got 2 of those. Nope, only one of those. Oh, I did get 2 of those. So 2 Downtown Girl. These ones are Vibin' Baby. Did I get 2 of those? I got 2 of those. These ones are shorter, more tame. These ones are, what are they called? Rockstar. And then I got Smudged. And then they sent me these ones, which are the Lash Couture Triple Push-Up XL Collection. Wait till y'all see these. Those are crazy! I'll probably still wear them at some point, like on the weekend, or if I go out. I don't go out, but I'll keep those because why not? They were included for freebies. All right, enough haul. Let's talk about the fact that I finished In the Weeds, and it was okay. I rated it 3 stars at the end. I listened to it on audio, which I feel like didn't give me the best experience because I was kind of distracted today when I was finishing it up. But like I said, it's kind of, you know, just following like not unrequited love, but rekindling of love after a spicy one-night stand where they can't stop thinking about each other. I think a lot of people would like this as like a romance because it does have a very sweet main male character. He is very like wants to please everyone, very sweet, very like generous. Like, for example, his younger sister, I think, wanted to be a tattoo artist, and no one would let her like practice or, you know, try anything. And he let her like practice all on his arm when she was like getting up and going. He also, something that's really like cute about him is that he has like some sensory issues, like some struggles with sensory, especially sound and audio, like audibly. And he and his family, like, you know, they all know that he has this, but at his house, you know, they're very boisterous and outgoing. So when he goes to visit like his family for dinners and stuff, they have little earmuffs, pink fuzzy earmuffs for him, and his sister will be like, do you need your earmuffs? I thought that was really cute, and I thought that was like a very fun way to include that kind of diversity as far as, you know, someone who does have you know, different struggles with sensory issues. I liked that, and I liked that representation. So it was cute. I'm gonna keep it. I think my sister would like to read this one, so I might see if she wants to read it. And the cover is really pretty. But at the end of the day, it was just a 3, so it was all right. And I've continued in Wings of Fire by 2T Sutherland. So I'm about halfway, a little more than halfway through. And I think I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight before going to bed after I clean up all these books. So this one's just going okay. I'm not like loving it or anything like that. Like I said, it's following some cute little dragons. They're just doing their dragon thing, trying to fill the prophecy and trying to get like peace between all the dragons. I'm doing a horrible job explaining that, but I do plan on finishing this, and I want to finish it quickly so I can get into something else. That sounds bad, but it is what it is, people. I'm going to go ahead and clean this stuff up, do a little more reading, and then I will update you in the morning. Hopefully this will be finished. Maybe I can finish it tonight. High hopes. High hopes. All right, lots of books to clean, lots of things to put away, but I'm so happy with everything I got today. And all the clips that I got, because the DJI Pocket Mobile, whatever it's called, did an awesome job. Can you guess what day it is? Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Oh, my head needs to stay right here in order to block out the sun. Okay, so it's the last day of updating for this vlog before we move into next week's vlog. So let's see where I am at. I am not finished with... Did the bookmark fall out, y'all? Holy smokeroonies. Okay, well, the bookmark fell out of my book, which is this one, Wings of Fire. Honestly, kind of skimming it at this point. I'm thinking it's cute, but it's just cute, okay? It's for middle grade readers, right? It says kids fiction, blah, 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 blah. It is. That's what it is. There's nothing that's really, you know, gripping me or making me want to continue being, like, zoned in on this book. It's just following our little adolescent dragons as they zoom through the sky and try and defeat this queen while saving their other dragon friends. That's it. Think typical, like, action story as far as, like, young adult, or not young adult, sorry, middle grade goes. That's what this is, like fantasy fun for the kiddos. So I'm gonna have to carry the last like 20 pages into next week's vlog, which hurts my heart because it's just 20 pages. If I would have spent a little more, like 5 more minutes this morning reading, I would have been able to get it done. But since it is vlog upload day, I was busy doing like last minute edits and stuff. So that was like the priority over finishing this book. You can see how like motivated I am to get it done. So that'll have to carry over into next week, but I did finish 2 books this week regardless, which was the Mere Mortals book and then In the Weeds, and then I got started on this one. Shout out. This morning I started my next read as well, and by started, literally only 14 pages in, The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I talked about this in my February TBR pick, like picks my books, that this is the one I'm gonna also be trying to read for young adult. I think that was the prompt for this one, and don't really know much about it. I think our main character may be psychic, and she works at a little restaurant, and as far as I'm in the book, which like I said is 14 pages, she just got a like business card at the restaurant she worked at for the FBI. So she's like, the frick? Like, what does the FBI want with me? Well, I also want to know, Cassie, because why do they want you? And I think it's because you got some psychic powers and are gonna help them solve some different cases. So also gonna be obviously carrying over into next week since I am only 14 pages in. Other things, just picked up Mert's Valentine's Day present from the grocery store. I'll show you what I got him because I need to put that together before I go home today. So he has a little Valentine's Day surprise. He surprised me, he surprised me yesterday with my little treat, which was 2 Cinnabons from Cinnabon. I actually brought one of them with me to take to school today for breakfast / lunch. Last week I really wanted a Cinnabon. I was really craving one, and I had asked him to get one and he forgot, and I was like very disappointed. But he remembered this week, which is even better because it shows that he really cares, like to remember that and to think about it. So that was really sweet. I ate one of them yesterday. I gave myself a little tummy ache, but it was definitely worth it. So I just got a little bag for him and 2 of these little chocolates. This one looked interesting. I don't know if he'll like it, but it's blueberries and cream Lindor chocolates, and then just the regular old milk chocolate, a classic. So those are going in his bag. I got him a card, which I will take to school to write in 2 Celsiuses because he loves him a Celsius. And then I just got him 2 little gift cards. He just got a new PlayStation, so I got him like the PlayStation store a gift card, and then also he likes Subway when, you know, he's hungry after work, so I got him a Subway gift card just to show him that I care about him and appreciate him in my life, because I do. And it is the day of love, even though I love him every day. I wanted to just get him a little something to show, you know, that this day is an especially important day to love, I guess. As you can tell, I'm definitely loved up in my outfit. Okay, we're just gonna let that fall. I got hearts, hearts, hearts. I got a tutu on, sparkly shoes. It's the whole 9 today. So we will go into next week's vlog now and close this one out here. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to continue watching my videos, then please subscribe, and I'll see you in a new video soon, guys. Bye.